I completed my placement for EC 6012 at BZBs at Amaru, where I had ECT Anita Pan as my mentor. She was the room leader of age group 3 to 5s and in ECT of the center. I want to show my gratitude for her for mentoring me throughout the whole time and again taking her time to interview with me. During my 30 minutes interview with her, I got an opportunity to ask several questions, so which are in this slide. What is your role as an early childhood teacher in early childhood setting? How do you support other educators in your room? What is advocacy according to you? How do you build a positive team culture? How what do you do to reflect children's interest in curriculum? What are the challenges of being an early childhood teacher? So, the reflection from my interview is that, according to her, ECT is a position where you need to be advocate, mentor, guide in early childhood setting. She designs and delivers learning programs aligning with early years learning framework, reflecting on children's interest. She focuses on developing strong relationships with children's families and her staffs and ensure that inclusive practices are implemented at the center. She acts as a mentor to new educators by sharing knowledge, providing guidance, and even supportive feedback for their growth. So, yep. So she provides hands-on support and reflective conversation to her team as she believes they feel more confident if they are supported and listened. She offers planning responsibilities to her educators and provide help if requires. She focuses on growth of educators by giving constructive feedback rather than criticizing them. I'm really impressed with her leadership style as she emphasizes on empowering and respecting her team members. So next is advocacy. According to her, advocacy is about bringing children's rights, voices in everyday's decision and making families feel included and supported. Anita also says that advocacy is also about bringing up educators' voice to fulfill their needs recognition in early childhood settings. This made me understand that being a teacher, I'll have the responsibility to speak up when required and act for the interest of children, staffs, and families. So she builds positive team culture by building trust with her educators. She also creates welcoming environment where everyone feels confident to share their ideas and thoughts. She says that to deliver high quality care to children, there must be harmony in the workplace, which can only be done by respecting and supporting every educator at the center. She leads the team by example, respecting all the team and spreading positivity and passions even in stressful situations. She observes the interests of children throughout the day and documents it as a guide for future planning. She allows children to make decisions by offering choices and asks what their interest is on. Also, children's artworks, conversation, and questions are displayed in the room and in planning cycles. She says as a teacher, she comes up with different situations each day. Multiple responsibilities can be difficult to manage sometimes as she looks after planning curriculum, preparing documentations, leadership, family communication, children and her team. However, she feels grateful by thinking that she is making positive impact on children's early years. So the learning from the interview is that I gained the knowledge on how leadership can impact in early childhood setting during my interview with my mentor. She made me understand that leadership is not always about control, but it is about connection with staffs, children, and families. As a teacher, I must be able to know children's interests, their progress, and plan learning programs according to it. I am also aware of advocacy is not just bringing children's rights and voices, but being the voice of educators and families at the same time. She also made me clear that we must create inclusive learning environment as a teacher in order for children to feel included, valued, and heard. I'm also convinced that as a teacher, I must lead my team by example. So, in my future, I will be working as an early childhood teacher where I will be building strong connections and trust with children, families, and educators. I'll speak up and act for them whenever it is required. I'll be responsible to create inclusive learning environment in my center. Also, I will lead the team by an example. So the last slide we have references that I have used to make this presentation slide and also the transcript that I'm about to provide in this presentation. Thank you so much.